Hi, my name is Brad Syslo, Grassroots Program Manager at Wilson Golf. We're here today at the PGA Superstore Orlando. We're going to work with Michael here, talked a little bit about the Wilson Staff Triton driver and the sole plate technology from the winner, Eric Sillis. Good ball there, Michael. That's pretty good there. Yeah, right there. I love that every time. Fantastic. So the one thing I saw from that ball is that, you know, you definitely have an up path. So you're a player that does hit up on the driver, which you can be more efficient, obviously, than a guy who hits down on the ball. There was a lot of spin on that last one. We have the titanium sole plate in that driver. So the titanium sole plate is going to be a mid-launch and low spin, ideal ball flight. But because you spin it a little bit much, the carbon fiber sole plate weighs less. The titanium's 22 grams, this is 9. And if I put the carbon fiber sole plate in there, that's going to slightly raise the CG of the golf club, which will produce a slightly lower launch and lower spin. It's approximately about a degree lower launch and about 300 to 400 RPMs less spin. So let's try that. So all we do is we change out the sole plate, and because the sole plate is lighter in weight, we're going to add some weight back with the screws. So swing weight is going to stay exactly the same.
You can move the weight around.
And we can still, we can still adjust the weights. So once let me loosen this one up.
Now how does the sound change when you change the sole plate?
Very similar, and yeah, very similar. It's not going to change too much. So this will just snap into place. Awesome. And then we'll swap out and get some heavier weights in here. So with the carbon fiber sole plate, you can hold that for me, thank you, sir.
So there's nothing in titanium.
Carbon fiber sole plate, because it only weighs 9 grams, we're going to use a 12 gram and 2 6s to get the weight exactly the same. There you go. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Let's see how this works. Came back a little bit. Yeah, I know.
It was straight toe.
Well, kind of corrected itself a little bit. I like that. Let's try that again.
That came down a lot.
Yeah,
It did come down a lot. See. Good. Yeah, you know what, let's try something else. So we have another ability. After we change the sole plate, we can also adjust the loft sleeve slightly and turn down the loft even more so. So you're a guy, like I said, that does hit up on it. You launch it pretty high, and sometimes you add a little bit of loft and cause it to spin a little bit much. We can turn it down even more so. So the first thing we want to change in the fitting process is make sure you're the right sole plate. The second part would be make sure you're on the correct loft sleeve, or even perhaps maybe a different loft to Triton.
Right, okay.
There we go. I can immediately tell that's a much flatter ball flight. Not only is it flatter, it's going to give you a flatter angle of descent.
Yes, I might get some right.
That was, yep, down a little bit there. That was good. Launch was a little bit lower. Not bad. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to move the weights too much here. You're a pretty straight ball hitter. One thing that we can try is we can try a different shaft that might lower it even more so.
Right, yeah.
So this will be one of the last things. We can try the Aldo La Rogue. Good. And then one of the shafts that will definitely produce a lower launch, lower spin is the Hazardous Project X, the black version.
Okay.
So let's try that. Good.
A lot lower.
Pretty good there. Yeah, it was a little flatter. Yes, definitely, for sure. Look at that, 2,900, almost below 3,000 spin there. That's very good. You're a guy that launches it high, like I said, because you have an up path. You know, you can really be efficient. You know, you're a guy who can achieve that very high smash factor, more so than a player that tends to hit down on the golf ball. You know.
It's gonna launch
Yep.
higher. It's gonna
I think that was definitely. I think you're definitely a carbon fiber sole plate guy. You know, because of the fact that you hit up on it, you tend to launch it a little high and spin a little bit much.
Right.
The carbon fiber is going to raise that CG, knock about a degree of loft off of it, and definitely some spin.
It was, high 16. That brought it down to.
Yeah, it was good.
15.
It was definitely good. And like I said, we get you that high launch, low spin. It's going to pick up some yards
Cool.
for you.
Very cool.
Cool.